Guys, August 1st, the credit bureaus are going to change forever. Guys, 43 million Americans are looking to get their credits impacted by August 1st. So if you don't think this video is specifically for you, you may be wrong. In today's video, I'm going to break down 4 different major credit changes that's going to affect 43 million Americans by August 1st. Guys, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Credit Coach Screwed. I create the first cloud-based software that allows you to put your credit repair experience into your own hands. If you're new to the channel, I'm super excited because I have a banger. Today's video, we're going to talk about the 4 different major changes that's going to affect 43 million Americans by August 1st. But before we get into the video, guys, please like and subscribe to the video. It allows YouTube to push this content to a wide audience and allows us to leave the lights on. Guys, please like and subscribe to the video. Now, if you are new here, you haven't been here before, you already know, if you have any credit issues, delinquencies, charge-offs, collections, inquiries, anything that's on your credit report that's negative, you're tired of going from one place to another, you send out dispute letters, it's still not working, guys, go to the comment section right now and type credit repair in the comment section, and me and my team will give you a custom blueprint that's guaranteed is going to help you reach your credit goals. Guys, if you are new here, go to the comment section right now, spam the comments and type credit repair in the comment section, and me and my team will give you a custom blueprint. Guys, if you're interested in learning about credit repair, business funding, guys, I'm going to show you step by step on how you can repair your credit, your father's credit, your dog credit, whoever credit you want to repair. I'm going to also teach you how you can get up to $250,000 in business funding. And I'm also going to show you how to get home loans, business loans, car loans, any loan that you want in terms of credit. Guys, I've been in the industry for over 10 years and I have built a multi-million-dollar business in this industry. And for the first time, I'm going to put it all on the line. I'm going to show you exactly how to be successful in terms of credit from point A to point Z. So guys, if you're interested in learning anything about credit or becoming a credit specialist, check out the new school inside the link in the description, and I will see you in class. Now, let's dive straight into the meat and potatoes of this video, guys. I'm super excited about this video. As you can see, I'm in a new home office. I transitioned out of my old office, guys, so I'm going to be doing a lot of videos here. I'm super excited. This is my first video in this office, and hopefully it is going to serve you as well as the other office did. So, guys, this is some major news. Like I said, it's going to affect 43 million Americans, and quite frankly, it might be you as well. So let's dive straight in. So this is the 4 major student loan changes in 2026. So these changes will not automatically raise or lower every person's credit score on July 1st, 2026. The impact depends on the type of loan, payment status, lender, credit profile, state law, and whether negative information is reported. So let's go to the first one. Change 1. The first change is going to be a student loan auto pay discount. So as you know, student loans has literally plagued hundreds of millions of Americans, and any type of discount that you can get with a student loan is good in my book. So starting July 1st, 2026, eligible federal direct loan borrowers enrolled in auto payments may receive a 1% interest rate reduction. This is larger than the standard 0.25 percentage point auto pay discount. So it used to be you get 0.25% off if you enrolled in auto pay. If you are already paying your student loans, guys, this is a huge benefit because it reduces your interest rate by 1%. Guys, I don't know if you understand the interest rates when it comes to student loans is one of the biggest plagues that actually hurt Americans. It's not the student loan by itself. If you borrow $15,000 and the interest rate just accumulate years over years, you might look up one day and owe $50,000 just off interest alone. So getting a 1% interest rate for the auto pay is bread and butter. The temporary discount is expected to remain available through June 30th, 2028. So if you guys have more than enough time, eligible borrowers generally must enroll by September 30th, 2026. A lower interest rate can reduce the total amount of interest paid. Auto payments may also help borrowers avoid missed or late payments. So the credit impact, the discount itself does not directly add points to a credit score. However, making payments on time and reducing debt can improve a borrower's overall credit profile and debt to income ratio. So if you are lower your interest rate, you will lower your debt to income ratio because you lowering the amount owed on that particular or specific debt. All right, so change 2, new mortgage credit score options. Guys, this is a fun one because I know that a lot of people, especially in this real estate market, has not been benefiting, whether you are a real estate broker, real estate agent, or even if you are a purchaser. If you're looking to buy a home in this market, guys, it has not been fun. But Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac now allow approved mortgage lenders to use either Classic FICO or VantageScore 4.0. So VantageScore 4.0 is the same credit score that you have with Credit Karma. So I know you probably have ran your Credit Karma, seen a good credit score, and instantly wanted to transition over to a dealership or any loan options that you have a goal for. Now you may be able to do that because they are considering your Vantage scores as a option of certainty when it comes to getting you approved for loans. So for certain eligible loans during an interim implementation period, the Federal Housing Administration has also moved towards accepting newer approved scoring models. VantageScore 4.0 considered trended credit information and may include certain rental payment data. The model may help score consumers have limited traditional credit history. Not every mortgage lender is required to use Vantage 4.0. Income, down payment, debt to income ratio, reserves, loan programs, and interest rate pricing still matter. So your down payment, you're still going to need that. Your debt to income ratio, still going to need that. Your reserves, you're still going to need that. The loan program and the interest rate pricing still matter. There has not been a universal removal of every 620 minimum credit score requirement. Minimum requirements can still vary by loan program, lender, and underwriting methods. So guys, we're gonna go to change 3. So I want to let's stop for a second. So for the mortgage lending, I feel like this is a huge benefit. It has been millions of Americans that have possibly could have qualified for a home loan, but they didn't have the credit score that Credit Karma was showing. They was, looking at Credit Karma because it's free. FICO is like $40 a month. So of course they looking at the free scoring model and basing their transitions off that scoring model. Needless to say, they set themselves up for failure. A lot of times people will go to, Credit Karma, get happy, thinking they're about to get an SRT, a new home loan, and then they go to the lender and they be like, no, your score is 70 points lower. Now, you possibly can do that because they are considering advantages. And I think that is a huge momentum shift when it comes to the home loan space, because FICO had the home loan space in a headlock, and it still got a lot of loan spaces. So a lot of loan originators, whether it is a car loan, a home loan, they all basically are going to use FICO. Now, you might be able to get a home loan with your Credit Karma score. That's good. So change 3. Medical debt can still affect some credit reports. A federal rule finalized in January 2025 may have restricted the use of medical debt on credit reports in lending decisions. A federal court vacated that rule in 2025, meaning that the nationwide protection did not take effect. The 3 major credit bureaus still maintain some voluntary medical debt reporting restrictions. Some states have passed separate medical debt protections. Consumers should verify the provider, collector, amount, insurance adjustment, and data services. So if you are in one of those states, every state is going to be different when it comes to the medical debt going forward. Make sure that you are checking within your state whether your state is going to penalize medical debt on your credit report. Inaccurate, duplicate, obsolete, or improperly reported medical debt should be disputed. So like I said, if you have any medical debt on your credit report and it's plaguing you, go to the comment section, type credit repair in the comment section. Me and my team knock it out the park, guys. We're one of the best credit repair companies in the country, bar none. The debate: some policymakers favor lowering the underlying cost of medical care, while others favor stronger protections preventing unpaid medical debt from appearing on credit reports. Many consumers may benefit from both approaches. All right, change 5. Major student loans repayment changes. Beginning July 1st, 2026, the Department of Education is implementing a new repayment assistance plan and a tiered standard plan. Borrowers enrolled in the SAVE plan are being directed to move into another legal repayment options. Payments under the new repayment assistance plan are generally based on adjusted gross income. Payments may range from approximately 1% to 10% of income with the minimum payment requirement. So guys, again, student loans is trying to make headway, to be honest with you. They are basically trying to base your repayment off your income, which is pretty good. It can range from 1% to 10%. I think that is a great underline for trying to solve this student loan crisis. The plan may include unpaid interest assistance and principal reduction assistance for qualifying borrowers. Remaining balances may be forgiven after 30 years of qualifying payments. Your remaining balance may be forgiven after 30 years of qualifying payments. So if you've been paying the minimum, if your income is $1,000 a month and you paying 10% of that, that's $100 a month for student loans. And if you do it for 30 years, they might forgive the whole thing. Some older repayment options and federal borrowing rules are also changing. Important for clarification about collections, wage garnishments, and federal payment offsets are not scheduled to automatically restart for every borrower. On July 1st, 2026, the Department of Education announced a delay in involuntary collections while repayment reforms were being implemented. Default is still serious. It can eventually lead to a collection cost, credit damage, wage garnishments, or federal payment offsets when collection activity is active. So what should you do now? Log into the studentaid.gov for your loan service account. See exactly where you at, guys. Confirm your loan type, repayment plan, due date, auto pay status, and current payment status. If you are preparing to buy a home, review all 3 credit bureaus and ask lenders which scoring model they use for medical debt. Compare the collection account with the original bill and your insurance explanation of benefits. Number 5, dispute inaccurate credit report information directly with the credit bureau and the company reporting it. Comment section. If your federal student loans are in default, contact your loan holder or a default resolution group to discuss available options, guys. And these are some major changes in the credit space. August 1st all the way to September, you have a window to use these benefits, use these resources, and basically think it over whether it would benefit you or not. Guys, I wouldn't drag my feet when it comes to these new positions, because not knowing is one thing, but knowing and not doing anything is another. So guys, take advantage of these resources. Some may benefit others, some may not. Like I said, it can reach the influence of 45 million Americans. So guys, I hope this information has helped you. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. If you need any credit help, go to the comment section, guys, and type credit repair in the comment section, and me and my team will take care of you swiftly and expeditiously in my TI voice. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. Until next time, take care of your credit and take care of yourself. Credit Coach Q out. Peace.